Morning, day 9. First thing I'm doing at 7 AM is strapping my ankle because I'm going to go for a run. See, sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing myself. Program myself a day or two before and I just do it automatically. Put the program into the system and then it's automated. The reason I'm strapping this ankle is I've rolled it about 20 times in a year and it's getting to the point now where it's getting pretty serious. Today I've got to work, 2 runs to the airport and back. Around that, don't really need to do much training. In my body, the feeling I have is I'm still holding a lot. I don't feel like I'm leaning yet, which is all good. I had my plan, but I'm trusting. Also, this is key as well. I'm trusting that life's taking me exactly where I need to go. For sure, just gotta keep tweaking it, keep tightening the screw a little bit until we point where it starts to come off, because it's not at the moment. It's all under control though. Trust me, I'm Mr. Organic. About once every 7 to 10 days, I will do a set of exercises. The reason for that is I'll only use these when I can't get to the gym, so it's not going to interfere with my overtraining. So just to keep the resistance training ticking over, I'll do 1 set of these exercises. You'll see what they are, I'll show you them all. I will never do these on a training day with weight training, because I effectively want to have a rest day in between them. I treat it just like any other resistance training. It's okay to do today. It's fitting for today, that's what I feel anyway, so I'll show you what they are. This is to really help stretch out my shoulders. I've had a lot of problems with my shoulders over the years. From the back. Another reason why I like to do this next exercise is it's that probably the only time out of my whole training cycle where I actually see how many push-ups I can do, and then that's a pretty good marker to see where my conditioning is with my bodyweight exercises. And it can be very varied. It can be anywhere from 35 to 50. It's a good indicator to see how tired I am, how fatigued I am, how strong I'm feeling. You know, I feel okay, but you don't know until you're actually really pushing the maximum. Fuck. 38. Nose grip. Yeah, not great, to be honest. So the maximum I can do with that is 50, so quite way off of that. Can be all manner of reasons. For sure it's to do with a certain amount of fatigue. I did a chest session 2 days ago, which brings me back to my next point. I really believe that it can take us 3, 4, maybe even 5 days after a big weight session to fully recover. A lot of us that do weight training have this conception that we only need 2 days rest. But if you're pushing to your maximum and failure, you need more than that. Try and give at least 3 to 4 days before I work that muscle group again. At least 3 or 4 days in between working that muscle to failure to give it time to recover properly and time to grow. So this is why I have way more rest days, because I really feel that it's needed to recover properly and have actual time for the muscle to grow. I've done all sorts of systems in the past. Trained 6 days a week, 3 times a day. 1 day, 1 rest day, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it worked, it got me to where I wanted, but ultimately, was it the best way? Probably not. We go about 40 across the neck. It's basically just to help open everything up. Good boy, good boy. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. That bloody dog. I've been living on here for 4 months. It still barks at me. So there's the church bell. 8 o'clock. That's like everyone's alarm call around here. No, it's not. It's 9 o'clock. Sorry. Whew. Losing track of time here. Actually feeling pretty strong this morning, just with the run. Feeling definitely a bit lighter than last time. So I'm just pushing accordingly. This is where I have to be super careful nowadays. He's coming down, train like this. Just one little foot planting that isn't perfectly flat and I'll go over on my ankle. No rigid distance had in mind for this. Just simply go along the route I had in mind and get as far as I could with how I felt, pushing, 70% in 15 minutes, and then turn around and come back. On to number 2. This one's lovely. This one, is he gonna bark? Or are you gonna be okay? Good boy. Hello. So, yeah. Back at the camp, bang on, actually 2 minutes ahead. Come on. Ain't having it. Ain't having it. Good thing is, I don't need to make any food to take with me because I'm just going to fast until probably 1-2 p.m. Just fits in with everything, fits in with my fasting period, and yeah, it's just so much easier to not have to organise food while I'm trying to train in the morning and stuff. So got to Geneva Airport, it's midday, still fasting, no food as of yet, and I feel great. I've just battered a litre of water, so still at the airport waiting for the last client to come. It's 1:15 now, so it's going to be no earlier than 3 o'clock before I eat my first meal. So that's a big fast today, 16-17 hours, and I'm really starting to get hungry now, to be honest. Just got back from my first trip. It's 3 p.m. I still haven't eaten any food whatsoever apart from the coffee I had, and yeah, I'm absolutely hanging for some food. High fats. About 45 minutes or an hour after this, I will have the backbone. You know what it is. You know what it is. So that first meal was smashed in like 1 minute flat. As this isn't a heavy training day, and I don't, I want to try and delegate the calories I eat today, so I easily can blow over my maintenance today if I'm not careful. So yeah, no big amount of grains and carbs and calories today. After a little bit of debating and looking in my fridge, I have come up with a solution. I'm going to have one vegetable portion now with half of this tofu, and one vegetable portion with half of this tofu when I come home later. Michelin star special, full portion of root vegetables. You were there when I made it. Yep. All that shit goes in there. So next is some kumara tofu. I'm going to have half of that now and half of that later. This is what I like. Every time I come out to switch my gas on, I get to see this. Come on. There you go. Now we've got some gas. Bollocks. Me front is not going in. Back in. Wipe your feet. Make sure there's no dog poo on them, which is almost impossible out there. But I have managed it, even in the dark. God knows how. Must have like a dog poo radar or something on the bottom of my feet. Basically, this is a big ass meal for anybody in terms of volume. It doesn't need to be massive in calories, but it's good in volume. It's got the right type of macros and nutrients for what we want right now. Very good. A full plate there. We've still got that in there. I'm going to eat both of those in 10 minutes. And then I've got to get back to work again. But yeah, I just have to say that in terms of how you feel, I feel fucking pretty good today. I will be honest with you. I feel like I'm well rested. I feel like I've got shitloads of energy. I feel really strong. I don't feel tired. It's a rarity nowadays, I must admit. It is quite rare these days. But today I feel great. Absolutely great. Yeah, I feel good. Before I leave, I must do one little job, which I'm always struggling to do throughout the day, and that is to write down everything that I'm eating so I can keep a track of the calories. Shh! Quiet, please. We're in a library. Just waiting for the next clients to get their stuff together. Why at the airport? Flying somewhere? Now that's what I go, ha 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 ha, go quality H2O, boy. After that little tasty beverage, that'll be the last time I drink anything today. Top tip, smash your water in between meals and stay hydrated with some high quality H2O. Just back from the airport. Absolutely starving, hungry. So, just got back. First thing I'm thinking about before anything, as you can imagine, is food again. Going to have exactly the same as what I did earlier. I've hit the wall, change of plan. I'm just going to get my head down. Little bedtime snack. See you tomorrow. Bye bye now.